how come I didn't know that you were a refugee? So when I first got that question, I was like, what? How do I answer that? And then more people asked that, I was like, wait. So my first reaction was, wait, is refugees or immigrants supposed to like wear like labels saying, oh hey, look at me, I'm a refugee. Hey, look at me, I'm an immigrant. Or is it supposed to like in every conversation be like, no, by the way, in case you didn't know, I'm a refugee. Refugees are normal people just like you and I. Like, anyone can be a refugee. And you might ask yourself, like, okay, so how does someone become a refugee? Very easy. It's very much out of your control, right? So what happens is, say in your home country, there's a conflict, a war that all of a sudden breaks out, or a political oppression, or a natural disaster, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it. That can cause you to be a refugee because you're running away from your home country, which is not safe anymore. See that in the news all the time where one country is stable and all of a sudden something crazy happens and now people become refugees. And that honestly can happen anywhere, like literally anywhere. Even America, I know, that's hard to believe, but yeah, even America. And the only way you would know someone's a refugee is if you asked. If you ask that question, of course you won't be going out asking everyone, hey, are you a refugee? A refugee? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when we open up these spaces to have dialogues about these things happening around the world, very soon people will be able to feel comfortable and say, hey, actually, like, I am a refugee in my home country. This and this happened and I'm so grateful for being here, or I went through this and that. And you get to hear people's stories. So I believe everyone has a story to tell. Like, even if your story is not about being a refugee, you have a story to tell. It could be very impactful to someone's life. Create more spaces to have these conversations so that people can hear other people's stories and get encouraged and get motivated and speak up for others who don't have a voice. All right, so to answer the question, how come you didn't know I'm a refugee? Well, that's because you never asked. Well, the conversation never came up. Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Bashiri and I want to make follow-up videos about my recent post about my story as a refugee. And so from my post, I did say that I'm encouraging Christians and so that we can have a conversation about what it means to be a refugee, what my story might have, how it might have impacted you, what your thoughts are, and all of that. So I'm going to make a series of videos about some of the questions people have asked me, so that just in case you had a question and you had no way of asking me or you felt shy or anything, so I will be answering them from here. And if you have any other questions that you now feel more confident to ask, drop the comments below. I don't really mind. I love having these conversations just so I can open the dialogue to having more conversation about what refugees are going through around the world and give a voice to others who don't have one.